Hello, beautiful queens and kings. Thank you for being here again. This is day 4 of 30 Days of Womanhood. Thank you for joining again, and thank you for welcoming my presence as well. So, today it's going to get a little serious. No, I'm kidding. But this is another important word, all right? And it's going to be about responsibility. So, the topic today is responsibility. You know, I think it's sad that that word gets a lot of heat. It gets a lot of, it's like, oh, responsibility, the feeling that comes with that word is like, oh, it's going to be a lot to do, or I don't know if I want the responsibility of this or that, right? But this is probably one of the best words that I have learned to acknowledge, right? So for myself, finding responsibility has honestly changed my life. Being able to say, yo, I take responsibility for all of my actions, for all of my emotions, and for my own energy. So, I think it's a beautiful thing to say, I take ownership in myself, in my life. I take the responsibility of saying, yo, this is my decision, and I take all the weight and all the responsibility and all the power back into my hands so me and God can be like, yo, what do we want to do together? Like, what's the mission? Like, you know, what is on my heart and my soul and my spirit to be doing in this life right now? Or what is my what is my part in this space? What is my part in this space? Responsibility is like, I think it's a fun word now. When I remember, I know there are so many women in the world and men and people, where responsibility feels like a chore. And I think that's why I wanted to talk about the word responsibility. Because to me, being responsible is not a chore anymore. At this point in my life, it is an honor to be able to be responsible for my bills, because I get the freedom to say, yo, this is what I want to do. This is how long I want to take in the shower. This is, you know, how much I want to pay for rent, and I can do what I want to do in my house, right? It's like, you know, just gratitude. Pharrell Williams says, gratitude is the attitude, right? And I just heard that in um, he had like a skin tutorial for Vogue, and I just recently, it was like on my YouTube, timeline or whatever. And I mean, who doesn't love this man? Come on. But, I know we've all heard, be grateful. And being grateful can get you so far. We've all heard that. But when you make gratitude your attitude, whoo, your whole surroundings, your life, everything around you starts to change, because your perspective, I'll just say me, my perspective changes when I say, yo, I'm grateful for everything. For real. Like, I'm grateful that my heart is beating on its own and I don't have to think about it, and I don't have to say, "Ooh, please, heartbeat, so I can live today, you know? I just think that sometimes perception is 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 a game changer. It's a game changer. And it's definitely changed the game for me. Period. Like period, point blank. Being able to say, you know, I appreciate the responsibility of going to pick up my kids from school or going to pick up my brother from work. You know, there was a period where my brother was picking me up from work, and you know, those little rides, those those are memories that we made together. I'm grateful for those moments where he took the time to come pick me up, or I had friends that took the time to come pick me up or drop me off. You know, being in Kentucky is different than living in New York. I'm used to getting on the subway or taking a taxi. And, nowadays we have Uber and stuff like that, but you know, having people come pick you up that love you and want to spend time with you, that's so beautiful because, first of all, you're spending time with another amazing human being and appreciating their essence and their presence. Second, you're saving a little bit of money, but hopefully we're all gracious and we all give back to people who are giving to us, right? Anyways, I got off track, but just being like, yo, I appreciate that someone took the responsibility to be somewhere on time, or took ownership in being responsible for their life and making someone else's life better. It's a trickle effect. It's a domino effect of, you know, what responsibility looks like and feels like, and how I can pass that down to my generations, or you know um, it's just big. I mean, responsibility is big. You don't miss out on important things for other people. There has been, I'm just going to be honest for a second, there has been really important things in my life that I've missed because I wasn't being responsible. It's just what it is. And I can look back on it and say, yo, at that time in my life, I was not being responsible. And because I wasn't being responsible, I had a domino effect of the people that I cared about not showing up for them the way that I know I can and I should have, you know? And it's powerful for me to say, yo, I take responsibility for that. And that's made me a different person. I'm legitimately a different person because of those mistakes and because of being able to say, yo, I take ownership and responsibility for who I am and for how I make other people feel, and most importantly, how I make myself feel. See, it's not always even about other people. For me, it's become about, can I look in the mirror and be like, yo, I'm stupid proud of you, girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of this woman that I'm looking back at right now because I am making responsible decisions for myself. So, where am I at? Right in the good space. um, so yeah, that's what day 4 is about, yo. You know, looking at responsibility as an honor and not as a chore. That's what I am learning. That's what I've learned, and I think it's a really special space to be able to look at responsibility as a gift and not as a as a negative thing. Period. I don't really. I clearly got everything out because I don't got nothing else. I'm just kidding. Um, Yo, blessings beyond measure to everybody out there. Everybody out there, everywhere, first of all, of every nationality, every ethnicity, all the genders, and everybody. Um, whether you're watching this or not, and whenever you do watch this, thank you for watching it. And, I just genuinely hope that there was even one thing that sparked something in your spirit that gives you a confirmation to becoming a better version of yourself. Because that's what this conversation that I'm having is doing for me too. So, blessings beyond measure. You guys are amazing. You're powerful. You are powerful. And so am I. And so are we. And enjoy your day, y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all amazing.